Hi, I'm Arturo Castro, and I've been lucky enough to do stuff like Broad City and Narcos and Roadhouse. And now I'm starting a podcast because honestly, guys, I don't feel the space is crowded enough. Get ready for Greatest Escapes, a new comedy podcast about the wildest true escape stories in history. Each week, I'll be sitting down with some of the most hilarious actors and writers and comedians, people like Ed Helms, Diane Guerrero, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I love storytelling, and I love you, so I can't wait.
Listen and subscribe to Greatest Escapes on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We want to speak out and we want this to stop.
Wow, very powerful.
I'm Ellie Flynn, an investigative journalist, and this is my journey deep into the adult entertainment industry.
I really wanted to be a Playboy model.
He was like, I'll take you to the top, I'll make you a star.
To expose an alleged predator and the rotten industry he works in.
It's honestly so much worse than I had anticipated. We're an army in comparison to him.
From Novel, listen to The Bunny Trap on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey you guys, I'm Catherine Legg. I'm a racing driver who's literally driven everything with four wheels across the planet. And I've got a new podcast. It's called Throttle Therapy. This season, I'm competing in some of the world's most notorious racing events. Tune into my new podcast, Throttle Therapy, with Catherine Legg, an iHeart women's sports production in partnership with Deep Blue Sports and Entertainment. You can find us on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Presented by Elf Beauty, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
Hey, it's Alec Baldwin. This season on my podcast, Here's the Thing, I speak with musician, photographer, and philanthropist Julian Lennon.
One of the really important things that happened to me with photography was I would have people write to me, people that couldn't financially afford to travel the world. And what they had all said to me is that you bring these stories to us. You bring the truth. You bring cultures that we would never necessarily know anything about.
Listen to the new season of Here's the Thing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, he saw right through my lies. He saw right through my lies. We'll get into that in a minute, find out what that's all about. But right now, Junior is in for the nephew. Morning, Junior. You're here.
Okay. I'm here. We know who ain't here. Because I got to do the prank now. We got a prank. So the prank today is, can you bring me some paper?
Uh-huh.
We're going to find out. Here we go. Come on, Cat.
Hello? Hello? I'm trying to... Charles? I'm looking for a Charles.
Yeah, this Charlie.
I'm sorry, this who now?
This Charlie. How can I help you?
Hey, listen,
Who am I speaking with?
I'm sorry, this is Scotty, man. I'm house sitting for Rita.
Okay. Yeah. She told me she was going out of town. What can I do for you, brother?
How far y'all down the way, man? How many houses? 4 or 5 houses?
Yeah, I think, let's see. Yeah, we 4 houses down.
Okay. Now, she left me a number, man. Left me y'all number, and then she left Miss Doris' number. I tried to call Miss Doris, but then nobody answered the phone.
Yeah, she normally in church around this time. Rita said she was going to be gone for a minute, so you say you down there?
Right. And she told me if I got an emergency or anything that I could reach out to y'all and call y'all.
Right.
Okay. Are you busy right now, man?
Well, actually, I'm in the middle of cooking my wife some dinner, and got some meat on the grill. But other than that, you know.
Okay. I mean, you are you able to help me out with something right quick? Or you got time for that?
Well, like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking. If it's something I can help you with, I don't mind coming down there and showing you or doing whatever it is that we need to do.
Okay. Charlie, would you happen to have any paper, man?
Any paper?
Yeah.
I think I got some newspaper. What you trying to do?
No, not no newspaper. I mean some paper. You have some paper?
What, notebook paper?
No. See, man, listen. Charlie, like I said, man, my name's Scotty, man. I know you don't know me. I done got myself in a little situation here down here at Rita House, man. And I didn't, man, I'm in a situation. I actually am in the bathroom, man, and it ain't no paper in here, dog.
So you saying you want me to bring you some toilet paper?
I mean, if you don't mind, dog, I'm sitting here, my legs ain't got numb, I can't even feel my whole lower body, man, from butt down. I can't feel nothing, man. My feet, everything that went to sleep on me.
Hold on. Babe, this dude down here at Rita House saying he want me to bring his paper because he didn't got numb sitting on the toilet. Man, look at here, bro. I'm in the middle of cooking. I wish I could help you, but, I can't come here.
You say you ain't about 4 hours down. Can you just run down here right quick? I mean, the back door open.
I say, man, I understand all that you saying. But like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking for my wife. We having a little special occasion because our kids and stuff gone, and I can't just leave her like that just to come bring, paper. Now, what I can tell you to do is if Rita got one of them towels or something
I'm not finna use no towel, man. I'm not using nobody's towel. Like, that's disrespectful, man.
Okay, hey, but lower your voice, man. You calling me to help you, and you acting like I caused you to not have no goddamn. You supposed to have some paper in the bathroom when you go in there.
All I'm asking for, it ain't gonna take no more than 2-3 minutes. Run down here right quick and bring the paper, man, and then you get on back to your dinner.
Well, it sound like what you need to do, bro. You said you had an emergency. I thought the house or the dog had got out or you had locked yourself out the house. But I'm not going to come down there and bring you no papers because that don't sound like an emergency. That sounds like some personal And furthermore, you in the bathroom, just jump out your clothes and get in the shower and wipe out.
No, I'm not finna, dog. That's like I say, I'm numb right now, man. I need some help if you don't mind.
So you want me to come down there and bring you some toilet paper and pick your numb. You can't get up out the toilet if I wanted to help you. Legs is dead.
That's why I'm trying to tell you. I'm in an emergency, man.
Okay, well, that, like I said, man, that don't sound like an emergency. That seems like a little quick fix. Get your drawers and wipe your drawers. Throw them away, go get you some more. I mean, I'm not finna walk 4 houses down there to bring you some toilet paper. Your legs numb. How you gonna get up and open the door?
Dog, the back door is open. All you got to do is come in here and reach in here and pass me a roll of paper, man. That's all I'm asking you to do, Mr. Charlie.
I understand that, but I'm not finna come down there and bring you no paper. I'm not finna bring you...
Man, bring me some paper down here, man. Show you my body numb, man.
Say, man, who the hell you think you hollering at? You need me. I don't need you.
Well, won't you?
Black History Month is here, and we're excited to kick off Season 4 of I Didn't Know. Maybe you didn't either. This season, we're diving even deeper, celebrating trailblazing pioneers who fought for change and shining a spotlight on revolutionary women who defied the odds and redefined excellence. Give Grace Wisher her flowers. She's proof that history ain't all about who gets the credit. It's about who did the work. So next time you see that 50-starred, 13-striped American flag, you just remember a 16-year-old black woman helped to make it happen. So this season, get ready to be inspired, educated, and empowered even more. Join us as we uncover stories that deserve to be heard and celebrated. Listen to I Didn't Know. Maybe you didn't either, from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or simply wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Arturo Castro, and I've been lucky enough to do stuff like Broad City and Narcos and Roadhouse and so many commercials about back pain. And now I'm starting a podcast because honestly, guys, I don't feel the space is crowded enough. Get ready for Greatest Escapes, a new comedy podcast about the wildest true escape stories in history. Each week, I'll be sitting down with some of the most hilarious actors and writers and comedians to tell them a buck-wild tale from across history and time. People like Ed Helms, Diane Guerrero, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Zoe Chow.
Titanic. Charles Manson.
Alcatraz.
Sarah Shakur. The sketchy guy named Steve.
It's giving funny true crime.
I love storytelling, and I love you, so I can't wait.
Listen and subscribe to Greatest Escapes on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome. My name is Paola Pedrosa, a medium and the host of the Ghost Therapy podcast, where it's not just about connecting with deceased loved ones. It's about learning through them and their new perspective. Join me on the Ghost Therapy podcast.
Whoa, my lights in my living room just flickered.
I'm a little nervous. I'm excited, nervous. You know, I'm a very spiritual person, so I'm ready and open.
That was amazing. I feel so grateful right now. I got to speak to my great-grandmother, Abuela, and she gave me a lot of really good advice that I'm going to have to really think about.
Wow, okay. That's crazy. Yes, that is accurate.
Listen to the Ghost Therapy podcast as part of the My Cultura Podcast Network, available on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Good people, what's up? It's Questo, Questlove. And
Team Supreme and I have been working hard to bring you some incredible episodes of Questlove Supreme with guests you definitely don't want to miss. Now, one of the things I love about this Questlove Supreme podcast is we got something for everybody, every type of music lover. We enjoy speaking to the people who are the face of some movements and some people you've seen on stage or TV or magazine covers, but we also love speaking to the folks who are making it happen behind the scenes, and they paved the way for those that followed. You know, keystones to the culture. This season, we've had some amazing one-on-one conversations, like Unpaid Pill chatting up with hitmaker Sam Hollander, Sugar Steve chatting with the legend Nick Lowe, and I've had pleasures of doing one-on-one conversations with Willow, Sonata Maitreya, Kathleen Hanna, and the RZA. These are conversations you won't hear anywhere else, so make sure you go back and you check those episodes out, all right? Listen to Questlove Supreme on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You do something, man. You see I'm sitting here in a situation. Now, Rita left y'all a number that y'all will help me while I'm down here house watching, man.
This here crazy, baby. Man, what wrong with you? You gonna call me asking me to bring you some newspaper? I told you that I was in the middle of fixing me and my wife some dinner, and you come calling me talking about some paper, man. I don't want to hear no about no and I ain't coming down there to bring you no paper, man. Hello.
Charlie, you gonna bring this paper, man?
Man, look, like I told you before, I ain't finna bring you no paper down there. We don't wait no on this street.
Hey, hold on, man. You can't just leave me here and I'm numb like this.
But I'm not gonna come bring no grown man no toilet paper because he irresponsible when he go into the restroom. That sounds like a personal problem. You too grown for that.
This is a situation, though. This is an emergency, man.
Man, that don't sound like no emergency. That sounds like a personal problem that you got going on.
I'm gonna whoop your when I get off of here, man. You done me off with
I don't give a about you being man. Matter of fact, as soon as you get your up out of there, you so bad, you come on down here.
I'm coming down there. Matter of fact, I'm coming down there the way I am, just like this here. And I'm gonna whoop for not helping me while I'm in a situation.
So we'll bring your on.
I got one more thing I need to say to you that I'm gonna do. Is you listening?
Bring your on. I got some snakeskin shoes that fit right up, clean up all that.
I got one more thing. Is you listening?
Man, what man, like I said, what you got to say, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your neighbor Rita.
Ain't this baby? Get that from the radio station. Is this Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show? Yeah. Rita got you calling my house. Man, you had me. I was gonna come down there, man, and break go down and whoop. You better be glad I'm eating. I can't believe this.
Hey, man, I got to ask you, man, one more thing. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show. Y'all playing practical jokes on folks, man.
There it is. Can you bring me some paper? Can you bring me some paper? Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, Junior. You know, normally I don't get in on the back end of these pranks because I don't like talking to that fool.
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am.
But since we got a little time to kill, you know, earlier we were talking about Simone. Simone and them, how she wear the Green Bay jacket to the Bears game.
Yes, ma'am.
And they've been patrolling her now.
Just trolling. Yes, ma'am.
Patrolling.
That's short for patrol.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Whatever you say.
You know,
You're
y'all
right.
need to
Yes, ma'am.
Know your adjectives.
Yes, ma'am. Not the
So since they
lesson.
patrolling her, she got to learn what to wear. She got plenty of stuff to wear. Like I said earlier, she could wear her little Olympic outfit. She could wear the little tights. She should have walked in there with them gold medals on her neck. If I had them, that's what I wear. If I turn them into earrings, I wear them on. I had a big ass heavy thing hanging on my head. I wouldn't even be able to look up.
Okay.
I have them heavy things that be to toe my earlobes off.
Yeah.
I'd be walking around just as cute. Get them taped on the shirt. Everything. She just need to learn. She don't learn. See, she ain't got no friends around her. She need. I think Simone. What's her name?
Simone.
Simone.
That E has you.
Maybe I would just quit reading Simone.
He has you caught up.
Simon me. Whatever they call it.
Simone.
But Simone,
yes, ma'am.
what she really needs is
What?
a real black friend.
Oh,
That
why do you
just
say
know
that?
all the rules and everything and tell a girl, come on now. We going to the Bears game, you finna wear a Packer jacket.
Take that off. Yeah.
You ain't finna do that.
Don't wear that.
Put them gold medals on and let's go on out here and get some men's looking at it.
Yeah, because she doesn't
Just
like
wanted
being
to throw
trolled.
that in there.
All right. Thank you, Sister Odell.
He don't like being patrolled, Shirley.
All right, coming up next. Thank you, Sister Odell. Today's Strawberry Letter, the subject is, he saw right through my lies. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Arturo Castro, and I've been lucky enough to do stuff like Broad City and Narcos and Roadhouse. And now I'm starting a podcast because honestly, guys, I don't feel the space is crowded enough. Get ready for Greatest Escapes, a new comedy podcast about the wildest true escape stories in history. Each week, I'll be sitting down with some of the most hilarious actors and writers and comedians, people like Ed Helms, Diane Guerrero, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I love storytelling, and I love you, so I can't wait.
Listen and subscribe to Greatest Escapes on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We want to speak out and we want this to stop.
Wow, very powerful.
I'm Ellie Flynn, an investigative journalist, and this is my journey deep into the adult entertainment industry.
I really wanted to be a Playboy model.
He was like, I'll take you to the top, I'll make you a star.
To expose an alleged predator and the rotten industry he works in.
It's honestly so much worse than I had anticipated. We're an army in comparison to him.
From Novel, listen to The Bunny Trap on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, you guys, I'm Catherine Legg. I'm a racing driver who's literally driven everything with four wheels across the planet. And I've got a new podcast. It's called Throttle Therapy. This season, I'm competing in some of the world's most notorious racing events. Tune into my new podcast, Throttle Therapy, with Catherine Legg, an iHeart women's sports production in partnership with Deep Blue Sports and Entertainment. You can find us on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Presented by Elf Beauty, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
Hey, it's Alec Baldwin. This season on my podcast, Here's the Thing, I speak with musician, photographer, and philanthropist Julian Lennon.
One of the really important things that happened to me with photography was I would have people write to me, people that couldn't financially afford to travel the world. And what they had all said to me is that you bring these stories to us. You bring the truth. You bring cultures that we would never necessarily know anything about.
Listen to the new season of Here's the Thing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.